Welcome, fellow fans and collectors, to another Transformers unboxing. Today we have Transformers Legacy United Prime Universe Thundertron. This is a surprising addition to Transformers Legacy, as Thundertron here was never seen in any media outside, I think, a United novel. He has a very interesting backstory, where the theory was in Prime they were going to introduce pirates. So he was the captain of the tidal wave. Not that tidal wave, but a tidal wave that may have been an homage to tidal wave. But anyway, he's supposed to be a pirate captain. It never came to fruition that he would appear in television series, or I don't think he showed up in comics or anything like that. So it's a really interesting character concept for Transformers that just never did anything. They just never went anywhere with it. So looking at the box, open box, of course, you can see Thundertron. I don't know why I want to call him that. This appears to be very Zoids influenced in the design, but there's some artwork here on the side of him in bot mode, alt mode, Legacy, 40 years Transformers Legacy United artwork. Everything's a mouthful anymore. Product shots in the back. Transforming in 24 steps. Legal. United here. Once more, there's no QR codes to link to bios. And this guy doesn't really have much of a backstory, but it would have been interesting. I would love to see the rest of his crew. There's supposed to be 13 members of the tidal wave. And just space pirates is just very interesting, especially Cybertronian space pirates. Each one's supposed to be hailing from a different colony, was the concept of it. If you're familiar with Transformers 13 Colonies, that was the idea. So let's get to opening them up. While we're opening them up, I would invite you to like this video if you haven't already. That will help me get seen more. Also, subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. I do come back with videos as often as I buy figures, and they're just basically unboxing. So to let you know what's going to be in the box as if you bought it. Help catalog figures, catalog collections, and just keep track of what's in the box. The box is empty, we'll set that aside. This is garbage, we don't need that. Here we have instructions, we may or may not need that. On the back there is no package for accessories, so all the accessories should be right here. We have a sword. What is a pirate without a sword? Let's undo the sword and have a look at that. So here we have a solid silver piece sword. Some nice detailing there. Nice, it's not just a plain sword, it's cybernetic. There's little like scratches there, that's pretty cool. Shows up better on video than it does in real life. And we have some cracks on the other side. No, those are just the same scratches, it's symmetrical. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Set that aside for now. And let's see what we got here. This guy seems to have been Ahab inspired in his pursuit of destroying any Cybertronian he came across. Kind of like Moby Dick, Ahab and Moby Dick, where Ahab was fueled by hatred to get revenge on the whale. Oh, one more. So now he is free of his prison. That is garbage. I don't collect the boxes as we see fit. I will flip this over here and we'll have a look at the figure. So he is a Voyager class, which is fitting for a pirate, a spacefaring pirate. He is a Voyager. Bring that a little forward there. His head's back, melding into the background. Speaking of his head, let's get a good look at the head sculpt there. Very piratey. Now I'm interested in finding out if they remold this guy into Alpha Trizer, like the original was. I can tell you, this guy already feels sturdier than the original. Even though he had no characterization, I did pick up the original. Let's get some articulation here. His head does spin like that. His beard does get in the way of too much movement. He can do the T, almost a T-pose. Spin around. Hollow arms. That, I don't know why that is like that. That is unexcusable to me, especially in a Voyager class. We should have some kind of filler there. Unless that comes into play later on. I'm just showing off the articulation here. Bicep swivel. Do we have a bicep swivel? We have an elbow swivel, which is just as good. And we have, I see these are in by mushroom pegs. Ooh, he doesn't turn that way, just that way. That's interesting. That's all the turning you get for that hand. But of course he can hold his sword. Like so. Does have a guard there. Alright, let's get to the legs. So I'm assuming we're going to have to move these coat-like. The appearance is he's supposed to have like a long coat. Which I'm glad they continued with this toy. And he has little Starseekers symbol there. That's pretty cool too. Good inclusion, good inclusion. As he is not an Autobot nor a Decepticon, he has a Starseeker. Ooh, get some good movement there with the side kick. Front kick. Back kick is going to be neutered because of the coattails. Knee joint, very good knee bending. Ankle. We got a rocker. We got a little bit of rocker, yep. And can we stand him on tippy toes? Nope. That does not move. I thought it would. But there we go. He is a solid looking bot. He is I like the spot mode a lot. It includes the tail there, appearance wise. Other than the hollowness, he's getting a, for bot mode appearance, he's getting a 4. He's losing a point for bot for hollowness. Everything else is spot on. I could do a half a point for the beard, but I don't think that's too much of a. I'm not gonna be too finicky with the beard. So 4 in bot mode, awesome. Let's see if we can transform him. This may be very painful to watch. Warning. Let's take out that first off. Let's spin around and see what it looks like. He's supposed to do 24. Ooh, this will be daunting. This is why I've been putting off doing this. Blind transformation is always interesting for me. Let's start by pulling up his. Oh, those are his forelegs. Okay. I thought we were gonna do some crazy maneuvering there, but in his pauldrons, shoulder armor things, are his arms. That's pretty cool. He's very solid. Like it's that's why it's unexcusable for the hollowness, because he's so solid at points. He feels heavy. This needs to flip up. I'm afraid to flip it. Oh, that pops off. It's got pegs on it though. We'll leave that off for now because I have a feeling I will be popping it off. Nothing with the arms shows that they transform. Looks like they're going to peg into the side because they do have pegs here. These here are obviously going to be the back legs. And Allozoids. Not there, we spiky. So this here has to do something. And this, oh, there we go. So that's the end that pops open. Okay, so it pops open from the front. So we can pull those down, pull that back down. That goes in there. Swing those around, swing those around. Does the head come out any further? There we go. Yes, the head does come out further. Does this move? Nope. A lot of things move that a lot of things don't move that you think would move. So this should raise up. These come back. What about you? Oh, those go down. Okay. And the arms are probably going to peg into each other. Let's do that first. Yep. And these probably come up. So they peg in like so. They move down. And then what? There's no joints there. Nothing there. He's gonna come down. My money's on this rotates. Oops. Let's put those down and rotate it. Okay. Now we can get the legs. Aha. Didn't realize that was double jointed knee. So at least it keeps the hollowness inside when you transform it. That's good. Let's do the same. We'll flip this. And that rotates on that mushroom joint. And then we can pop open the knee. And that tail, why is the tail there? The tail should be up top. So I have done something wrong. Unless that tail pops out. The tail is on a regular joint with a peg. Yeah, it's with a peg. So we're not going anywhere there. So let's rotate that back. Pop. Rotate that. And there we go. So far we have him looking disassembled. Nothing pegs in there. After that stuff comes out, nothing. You can rotate that, and we have the forelegs. Forelegs. Very long body. These aim upward. That goes into his neck. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a missing part. So that peg, that weird looking peg. It's can we get a better shot of that? Yeah, that weird looking peg. It looks like it pegs into there in the head. There we go. So now our head is assembled. He's long. Look at that. I think there's a few bots we could come up with that would. It comes down. That has to come down. Oh. So we gotta move those up a little bit further. They've come unpegged. That needs, something is off here. What is off? So they definitely peg it together there. Gotcha. But this here. Oh. Alright. So we're going to rotate that that way. And we're going to rotate that that way. So there is some reason for that hollowness. So we're rotating the hollow part into this. Rotating that up. That has to be the side. This is all very, even for, well, I guess. There we go. And then that can come down. And now is that too far forward? Oh, there we go. That goes down, and then those pegs peg into the weird pegs at the bottom of his fists. The weird holes in the bottom of his fist. Which the fists need to be turned exactly right to get that. So we're left looking like this. Those there should fall in like so. Wow. Okay. Do these move back? We're going with no. And that's how that is. So we should be able to pull these down now. Pegs here into the forearms. So they're actually incorporating the 5mm pegs on the sides into the transformation. Now, this is completely blind transformation. This is pretty intuitive. This is very intuitive. At least for me. I'm not feeling like an idiot like I normally am. Now, the hind legs are a little weird looking. I don't know exactly how they're supposed to be based upon this picture. But I'm looking like they're going to look something like... I'm thinking they're going to look something like this. Which is posing him in a... more like a wolf stance than a cat stance. But I feel like it's a very Liger influence from Zoids. That tail can go back there. And I'm just going to snap this in there for finality. So really, this hollowness on the back has... I guess it's just for cheapest? Come on, clip in there. There we go. And that clips right back in. We have that tail. There's points here and here. Oh, those clip right into there. Okay. So he's a lot less hollow on the back in bot mode. In beast mode. Those hands look a little more like pistons now in his neck. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Everything plugs in nice and tight. His forearms, you have to realize these are now just all his movement in the front. But he does have articulation in beast mode, which is cool. His backside is my biggest problem. It feels like there should be something else going on. And I'm not seeing any other transformation besides if we do this, possibly. Ooh. That'll cover those joints up. Oh. Well, one for that. And allow some more movement now over this way. Ooh, look at that. So that'll allow us to widen that stance in the back. This part was keep coming unpegged. And once more, if you don't pay that in right, you're not going to get a good looking profile. So those can move. Oh, that one can move because it has the peg leg gimmick that I forgot to show off earlier. When we transform him back, we'll do that. Does that swivel? No, there's no swivel there. So that has a nice swivel for the peg leg. Alright, and we can pose those there. That looks like where it falls naturally. Not as high as I've been putting it. But yeah. His mouth opens and closes. Yeah. Some slight pegging problems. I'm giving him a solid 4 for transformation. No issues. Everything's very intuitive. It looks like we can probably put this somewhere. Store it like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Solid 4. This guy's looking like a 4 out of 4. Appearance-wise, it's a neat profile. It's a neat look. I'll give it a 4. It's going to lose a little bit of points because it does still look a little wonky here and there. I could be picky and give it a knock off an extra point. Hollowness. But the fact that these flip around to cover up some of the hollow points, that's pretty good. So appearance, bot mode 4. Appearance in cat mode 4. Transformation, solid 4. Intuitive. A little bit of wonkiness. Stuff doesn't peg in. He's going to lose points for that. Price point, it's going to be a 4. I don't know if this figure is worth the price point. It still feels a little expensive. It's heavy though. It'll get a 4. It's gonna be a solid 4. It's a solid 4 figure. If you see this guy, get him. He is awesome. The real loss of points is because of the hollowness in his legs. That's just, there's no reason for that. It's intuitive. It's pretty easy to transform. It has a few surprises which made me happy. Of course, like a lot of the bots lately that I've been reviewing, everything, all the transformation seems to be like in the legs. Although it is refreshing to have like a little surprise where the shoulder stores some. That is surprising. That is clever. He's a solid 4 that way. I'm just gonna flip him back here. A little bit of wonkiness there in the transformation. We'll move that. That pops off. That arm is solid. The arm does not transform at all. It just kind of hides, which is fine. There we go. Flip that back. I mean, everything needs to be transformed in a specific way, but nothing's too finicky that you would be like overly frustrating. Where does it peg into? Right there. So that pegs back into that hole there. Come on, peg. There we go. Yeah. Just a little bit of nitpicking. Once more, it does help that he has no characterization. Ooh, I forgot to do that. Oh well. We know it does that, so that's a neat little... the original toy. But yeah, he has a peg leg gimmick, so because he's a pirate, he needs a peg leg. Well, peg leg. Solid 4. If you see this guy in store, and you think you need a pirate in your collection, we all need pirates in our collection, trust me. Get this guy. Solid 4 out of 4. No regrets owning him. Captain Thundertron from the Prime Universe. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I come back videos usually every week, as often as buy figures. Once more, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.